Good morning, sunshines, and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell, I still have my extensions in, but I'm experimenting with what it would look like with short hair. So, this is my experimental process. Today, we are going to, though I guess it's kind of late-ish to do it, we're gonna do 2018 fitness favorites. Because I have, I guess, maybe kind of done favorites videos before, but not really. And I was talking to Whitney and we were brainstorming video ideas and she suggested that I do fitness favorites. I know she does those kinds of videos a lot. So I figured, why not? Let's try it out. We're gonna do a fitness favorites video. So I tried really hard to think of what I've really used this last year and even longer than that, honestly, because a lot of these things are things that I've just been using for the ages. And I wanted to kind of share the things that I use, that I love, that are my favorites, obviously, that maybe would help you in your fitness, you know, day stuff. Shout out to this guy on my chin. He's not cooperating with me. That's okay. We're moving on. 2019, almost 30 and still breaking out. Okay. First of all, I figured the most obvious favorite for me would be, I guess, the gym shoes that I grab before the gym every day. And I always grab the same shoe no matter what. I don't know why, if I ever try to use some other kind of shoe now, I get to the gym and I just feel weird. I don't know why. I'm just super accustomed to this one. This is my hands down favorite shoe. You gotta get some, in my opinion, though they are pricey. Okay, these shoes are, some of them are kind of dirty. Okay, these ones aren't because I don't wear the yellow ones as much. But these are the APL Techloom Bliss. These ones are called. And I also use the Techloom Breeze. These ones have laces. These ones do not, obviously. I have several pairs of both and they kind of feel basically the same to me. I feel like the only difference is that maybe there is another difference. I don't know of it. But these give a little bit of support. And I used to do barefoot and Converse leg workouts a lot. And I would still, obviously, if I needed to, or if I felt like it on that day, or if I was like just squatting and stuff like that. But I've learned that I do like just a little bit of support on my shoes, and this doesn't have too much. I do think they list them as a running shoe on APL's website. APL stands for Athletic Propulsion Labs. Propulsion? Who thought of this word? But these shoes are hands down my favorite. I always reach for them, always grab them. I think it's just the right amount of support. If you're like me and you just don't like a completely, not that I don't like a non-supportive shoe, I'm just more accustomed to these now, and I think I prefer that feel personally. Though sometimes I will say, just during my squats, I'll kick off my shoes and do it barefoot anyway, just because I feel a little more stable when I have a completely flat foot. But only really for squats. For everything else, I feel comfortable with squats and maybe sumo deadlifts. But other than that, everything else, I feel more comfortable with a little bit of support in my shoe. So those are the ones that I would recommend. They're pricey, so I would recommend you not get a color like this because you're not gonna wear it and it's $200, so why? But I have the white and the black and I wear them all the time. Probably the white more, and they're quite dirty because of it. But I love these shoes so much. I reached out to them and they actually sent me a few pairs, which is the only reason I have a random color like yellow. It was like my wild card pick. So highly recommend. They're my favorite shoe. I've had these the longest, and yeah, I've had these for a couple years at least. So definitely recommend these shoes. So hopefully that helps if you're looking for an investment for a new shoe. That's just what I've been leaning towards over Nike and Adidas shoes recently, I guess. My favorite workout bands. The last video that I did, when I did the sick day home workout, I was using bands, and everyone asked me what kind of bands I was using. So the main ones that I've been using the longest would be my Grace Fit UK bands. I think she has these bands. They're really thick, they're really sturdy, they don't fold or bend on you. I have used these like crap load. Like, I always reach for this. However, I was also sent a box of these. It's called Booty Box. I showed it when I opened it a while ago, and I didn't know if they were any good or if it was something worthwhile or not. They have not paid me. This is no way sponsored, but I do use these a lot. I would say these bands compared to Grace's bands, these are much more like loose. They're not as tight at all. They're much bendier, but for certain movements, I think that's useful. So Grace Fit bands are more like, this is hard to do, you know what I mean? In a good way. Like, you want more resistance, in my opinion, for a lot of exercises. But there are some where I want to have my legs a little wider, I guess, and these are helpful for that. So the Booty Box, it says Booty Band on it, but this is where it came from, Booty Box. So I don't know what their website is, honestly. I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it, so if you do, let me know. But they had a little box of bands and everything, and I found that really useful. And it comes with like a long band too, which I use for a lot of things as well, so I would recommend that. That was but again, I don't really know the cost or anything. And I tried to look it up and I just found there's so many things called booty bands out there now that I'm like, I don't know. I don't think any of these are it. So these are good. Grace Fit UK, she restocks her bands periodically. I know they sell out pretty quickly, but I love her bands. I love Grace. Definitely highly recommend. I've been using that for years and it's still sturdy, going strong, has not lost resistance. Still painful. Kill me. Just kidding. Oh, another one that, since it's right next to me, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. People are always asking me about what supplements I take, or what pre-workout I use, or what protein powder I'm into. And in 2018, not a big supplement year for me. I will say I maybe took pre-workout 10 times, maybe, in the whole year. But this is hands down the best flavor of all time. It's called Rainbow Candy. It's a pre-workout, it's from Milani New. If it was not a pre-workout, I would just drink this because it's delicious. It tastes like Skittles or something, I don't know, but it's great. I love it. It has a little bit of beta alanine in it, like the itchy feeling, you know? But when I just sip it, I don't get the itch, if that makes sense. And they also just came out, I was so hyped for this because y'all know I'm addicted to Monster Energy drinks. Not addicted, I guess that's how, maybe I am, I don't know. But Alani New just came out with these, literally, I just got sent these a couple weeks ago, I guess. And they have 4 flavors. Now, my opinion here, they have a rainbow candy flavor for this energy drink that they just came out with. I don't like it, I'm not into it, not a fan. It's because with this you can control how sweet you make it, because you can make it less sweet if you just add more water. And the energy drink version of this is too sweet in my opinion. I'm not a fan. But this one, the sour peach rings, if you like sour peach rings, this thing's delicious. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine, so it's gonna have a little bit more than a Monster. But it also has like biotin for your hair and nails. It has vitamin B's, and I think there's BCAAs in here too. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me though. But again, I'm not paid, they don't sponsor me. This is just, I'm just letting you know how I feel and my taste palette. This is what I would recommend personally. But again, I'm not a huge supplement person. I used to be, and I think I just relied on that too much, and then I realized that it wasn't like 100%, that wasn't how to reach a goal. You know, it was an option, something that you could definitely have, but I think I just didn't like depending on something like that, so I kind of cut it out mostly. But these are tasty. They're only 10 calories, vegan, etc., but you don't have to drink them before workout. Like if you just want to have it in the morning instead of a coffee, or I don't know, like I do at 2 or 3 p.m. when I'm kind of feeling my natural energy crashing, I'll have one. So I really enjoy this. The next thing I want to talk about is another frequently asked question, and that is, what type of underwear do you wear under your leggings? I feel like people always ask this, and I don't have an innovative answer for you, but I always wear the same 2 things. I'll either wear Lululemon seamless undies, like a seamless thong, but theirs are very expensive, so I only have like 3 pairs of those. And if I'm not wearing that, I will wear the Victoria's Secret seamless section. They have a 7 for $35 or 7 for $25 sale once a year. My mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I was like, can you just give me more of those seamless undies from Victoria's Secret? And she got me bunches of them, so I'm very hyped that I have new workout undies. But I would definitely just get those, get them in lighter colors, because sometimes even there's just like the tiniest bit of sheerness in your pants, just the tiniest bit, so you don't want to wear black underwear underneath them, because sometimes you'll see a little bit. But again, you probably shouldn't have sheer pants to begin with, but I know I've been through my days and my sheerness where you don't notice until you're halfway through the workout and you're like, wow, I really wish I wore beige undies. That's okay. You'll know what they look like. They're seamless, there's not a seam on them. Captain Obvious, Nikki, okay. They're great. I would highly recommend you hop on the Victoria's Secret sale when they have it. Oh, another one, another favorite that I wanted to share with you guys. And this is kind of odd and not even fitnessy, but I think it's fitnessy because it's really helpful to me. When I'm on the cardio machine, I need something to distract myself, because if not, all I can think of is how miserable I am to be there. I'm just working away on the Stairmaster. I just hate it. And 5 minutes will feel like an hour, and it's just very peculiar, and I do not enjoy it. But steady state cardio is what I prefer with cardio, I've learned. Regardless, I have to have something to do. So what I've been using recently is my Nintendo Switch, and it is the best distractor of all time because it keeps you a little more mentally engaged. Even so, and I still also watch YouTube videos, but it's very addictive, and it just makes time go by so fast. I will do 30 minutes of cardio and it just flew by, and I'm always amazed at it. I'm like, wow, this was a great tool for me. So it's very odd that this is one of my fitness favorites, but it really is. I'm not lying, it has been helpful. The next favorite of mine that I have, I don't have any on me because I literally just can't find anything to save my life, and I just ran out of these. But I think facial wipes are really important before or after the gym, when you get home, even at the end of the night when you're really lazy and you don't want to take off your makeup the normal way. Facial wipes, so important. And I use the Simple brand face wipes for sensitive skin, and I just recently tried to get the Burt's Bees ones for sensitive skin instead, and I don't like them at all. Every other face wipe burns my skin or hurts, or like I don't like the texture of it. I tried the Neutrogena ones. These are the only face wipes that I like and that I feel don't harm or take away from my skin. Also, another thing that I've been doing to take off my makeup at the end of the night, which I guess this isn't really fitnessy, but just in case you were curious, I didn't know this was totally a thing before, but if you rub coconut oil all over your face and then you wipe it off with some cotton balls or whatever, and then you wash your face with your regular face wash, I love that feeling. It's been really effective. I've been trying it recently and I really like it. Though clearly I don't do my mascara very well because everyone always likes to point out that it's still underneath my eyes. But just know that's after I wash my face and I just don't notice, and I think I've gotten it and I haven't, and I don't notice until I watch the footage later. And then I also loathe myself for that moment. So thanks for putting up with it regardless. Those are just my favorite kind of post-gym, you're sweaty, whatever's happened, get all the gunk off your face. Those two are my 2018, what I've found to be that were my favorites. Next fitness favorites, I figured we'd run down just a couple clothing items I like. I'm obviously always trying to tell you guys about the newest like Gymshark releases. These are my current favorite sports bras. They're the Flex. There's like a new Flex thing coming out. There's a high-waisted seamless. So I guess these are seamless Flex. But these sports bras are wonderful. I love them so much. I'm wearing the black one right now because it's just so comfortable, and I'm just reaching for this one every single time. No matter how many, I have 200 sports bras in there just because I don't know how to get rid of things. And I'm reaching for these for the past several weeks since I got them and received them and realized, oh, they don't dig anywhere. They have adjustable little straps to make them shorter or longer if you need, which I think every sports bra in the world should have. But love these. I don't know if I would use these to like run sprints or anything. I don't know if they're that supportive, but yeah, regardless, I love these. And then I also really, really like these. These are the new ribbed slouch sports bras. I would say these are probably a little less supportive than those, but they're really comfortable and they're really cute. They have a nice ribbed fabric, and I find that they hold everything down pretty well, but they're not, again, I wouldn't do like a high intensive, but I don't really do a lot of that kind of exercise regardless, but I love these. They have a bunch of different colors and stuff too. I know these have been out for a while, so I don't know if you guys have seen them, but I do realize that I'm always reaching for these. Now, my other favorite, I am just the most kind sister of all time, if I do say so myself, and my sisters. I was giving them a bunch of my older Gymshark stuff, whatever. I always kind of give them things that I think they would like for Christmas or whenever I visit them, and I gave them my other two colors of camo seamless because I like them so much, and I just I want them to have the best of everything, you know what I mean? So, and I know I'm gonna get a couple more pairs for the Australia Expo. So my other favorites are these, which I keep wearing again and again. The camo seamless, I think I've raved about before. I don't know. If I haven't, I should have. I think they're at a higher price point than some of the other things, but they're such a different feel than anything I feel that Gymshark has done before, if I remember correctly. They're still the seamless, but it's a lot just like thicker, nice feeling fabric. Oh, I just love it so much. And it holds everything in perfectly, but not too much to where you feel like flattened, you know what I mean? And it has a little tiny little scrunch butt thing, and there's a good length. I just love everything about them. I just got the new high-waisted seamless Flex as well, and I like the camo better personally, but it's a similar feel, I would say. I just like the little scrunch butt thing because I'm like, yeah, I look good. So those are my favorite, and I know those are the two newest things, and it's so stereotypical to just say that, but literally Gymshark keeps impressing me. I've been with them for like 5 years now, and every single time I'm like, dang, you did that, good job. Okay, next favorite. This one's, I don't know if y'all have seen this before. I wore it a couple times and people were like, is that a Ponyo? So I got these. I purchased these off Instagram because they sold me on one of those damn ads. I'm like, damn it, that does look helpful. And these are Ponyos. They're like magical. You put all your hair in it, right? And then you squish your hair down into a little flat thing, and then you roll it like this, and it just stays there. It's lit. Like, highly recommend. However, I will say that I have so much damn hair because of my extensions that I'm taking out shortly that it's not as effective for the amount of hair that I have. So maybe if you have super, super thick hair, like Jasmine's hair is like really thick and luscious and just like thick hair, that it might not work that well on you. But if you have like normal hair, like definitely my hair without extensions would be 10 out of 10 with this. It holds it there and it doesn't go anywhere. It's so nice, and I don't know if it's the material or what it is about it that keeps it up on top of your head. But if you want that like Ariana Grande look where it's just right there on top, oh, this thing kills it. I would do it right now, but with all my hair, I'm sweating by the time I'm done, but it will hold it. So that is my recommendation with that. If you do invest in one of these, they're kind of expensive when I got them. I was like, why am I paying $30 for hairbands? But I tried it out. I tried the bun thing that they had too. I did not like the bun thing. Don't get that. But these are cool. These are useful. The Ponyo's really good for the gym too, because when you're like bouncing around and stuff and my hair is always like fall, like just gradually falling down the back of my head. I wish I had something like this like earlier in life, you know what I mean? All right, that's pretty much it for kind of what I really loved in 2018, and I hope some of that was helpful to you. I hope you can take away something from that. None of that was sponsored. Well, I guess I'm sponsored by Gymshark, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorites are. If you have anything that you would recommend for me down below, that would be awesome, because I always read those comments and you guys give really good tips and I really always appreciate your feedback. Oh, I just wanted to end, since it's January, I wanted to try something new fitness wise, and one of the new things I wanted to try was an F45 class. I don't know if y'all have done those before. I always intend to go do them and I'll sign up for one and then I don't show up, and or not show up, but I don't end up following through with that decision. So I want to know if you guys have tried F45, if you know what that is, what you think about it. I'm really curious to what your thoughts are and if you would recommend it, and I just like hearing you guys' opinions. So let me know about down below, because I'm curious. And if anyone asks, because I feel like people always ask where my clothes are from in videos, this is a Fila shirt. I got it at Topshop and I really like it. I really like 80s, 90s style. I'm here for it. And that's it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you want me to do more favorites kind of videos, because I don't do them that often and I definitely could. Love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Happy January, happy 2019. Ta-ta for now. Bye.